Alluux. Seven hundred and 777. Let's go. Half a year. Let's go.
Vamos.
Cello my queen. First month non-gifted sub. Let's go. I just got the news today. I got accepted for a college class full-time in web development. Going back to school after 21 years. And now an Alluux stream too? Sheesh. Looking for apartments in North San Diego. Send help. Hi Alluux. I am so glad to be a part of this growing community. The amount of work Gerard Way's sister has put into the stream is amazing. I'm single AF, let's go. Thanks for the awesome contact, dog. Keep up the good work. Three months and it's only up from here. Let's go. Fight. Nice.
Cello! Cello! Whoa, 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 whoa! It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Yay.
It's Wednesday! And what do we do on Wednesdays? We drink! Woo! Alex, fix me. I cannot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I cannot. But it's okay, because I can't fix me either. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not a fixer. I'm a suggester. It's on you. Okay, but please. Someone drink for me. I'm infected with fetus. Wow. There's more infected with fetus people in chat. What if I say please? I really can't. I can't do it. Don't tempt me. Screw it. I'm getting a beer. Listen. I saw that I had ciders in the fridge. So I was like, well, mine as well. It's Thursday morning. Petey, no, it's not. It's Wednesday. It's almost Wednesday evening. Noise borp. Infected with fetus. Oh, that's one way to put it. Well, it is growing inside you, and it was planted there. It's kind of, yeah. Ayo, me too. Yeah, that's a Suspicious Kitty is who I was talking about. Yeah, you just reminded me that I have ciders in my fridge. What if you got one? What if I am indeed drinking? I've been drinking. Bro, I was going to, but now that you I wasn't going to, but now that you mention it. Just got here. Are we drinking? Of course we're drinking. Hello, we're always drinking. This sweater is so cute though. It's just like one of these on top of one of these. I 100% need advice. I also have a fresh baked Oreo cookie. Like homemade? What do you mean you have a fresh baked Oreo cookie? How do you, what? Can I get high instead? Of course you can. I subbed instead of going out to buy drinks. I like that. You look like a red panda right now. I like that. Any artists in chat that want to draw me as a red panda? Did they microwave the Oreo? What? That sounds good. Hi, man boobs Sama. Store-bought Oreo dough, baby. Okay, hold on. You can buy Oreo dough and then bake them yourself. Did anybody here know that was a thing? Did anybody know that you could go and get Oreo dough to bake yourself? Wait, what? No? That sounds illegal. I need to look this up now. I don't believe you. Oreo dough. Buy.
Take my money, mommy.
Pillsbury cookie dough. Oreo pieces. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's like Oreo. It's cookies, but with Oreo pieces in it. You can't. What? It's like a Pillsbury, but it like has Oreo pieces in it. I don't believe you. Okay, you know what? I got. Turn your chat into unreadable spam. I do need to turn that on. No, I did just buy a family size double stuff though. Whew, have you ever had a deep fried Oreo? No, but I've had a deep fried Mars bar, and it's fucking delicious, bro. How could I? It's so good. But every time I think deep fried Mars bar now, all I could think about is how the same places that offer deep fried Mars bar offers deep fried butter on a stick. But okay, how many people in chat hear that like, oh, that's fucking disgusting? And then how many people are like me and think, yeah, that's fucking disgusting, but I try it. Just to see. You never know. How are they able to sell it if at least some people don't like it? It wouldn't sell if it was like repulsive. Right? That's my logic. Crispy Bacon! Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. Gibbs, thank you for the 11 months. Spiracy, thank you for the 3 months. Sir Full Boss, thank you for the 5 months. Smack-a-doodle, thank you for the 3 months. Milk Tea, half a year. Nice. I got to meet Milk Tea recently. I got her very drunk and myself very drunk. It was great. Mr. Biz, thank you for the 10. Nice. Deep fried butter feels like a bad life hack to speedrun high cholesterol. Yeah. You ruined my life. I did. I literally said to the woman that I say, I'm like, Milk might be dead. We might have killed her. But I was also dead, so, you know. Now, Milk, the next day, we went drinking again. That is what makes me the alcoholic. Sega Dragon! Thank you for the 20. Holy shit. Why are you guys going so nutty? Mr. Biz, thank you for giving me a sub. Thank you for giving 10 subs. Also, and Sega Reagan, thank you for 20 subs. Reptilian Lillian, thank you for the Prime. Brand new subscriber. One of us. One of us. I couldn't even get out of bed till 6 p.m. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Almost time for a horror game. How close are we? It's not almost. We pretty far still. I think we're still like 250 away. Something like that. Should I unalive myself before or after my best friend trip to Japan? What would shit on her trip less? What do you mean? You get to go to Japan? Why would you ever unalive yourself if you get to go to Japan? Hold on, is Japan open now? Everybody hold up. Let me turn on my music. Can you go to Japan yet? Japan is open soon, but you can't go yet. God damn it. PewDiePie got it. I know, but he moved there, and he's been working on it for so long. That's different. It's different. It's not the same. It's not the same, yay? It's not the same. Venomous Law, thank you for the 10. Seriously, thank you guys. The Pokemon theme you have going on is so cute. Thank you. A wowzer. A wozer? A woe? Oh, wait. A woe zero. Ah, I got there. Japan is opening to guided tours of 4 people. What does that even mean? I should be writing an English paper right now, but I'd rather be here. You can do both. You know? It's like the super strict guided tours that you can only go in as a tourist. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want where I can do stuff and get really drunk and kind of like explore still. So I gotta wait. Wasn't the supplement met? Why is it being written? Did I miss something? We did a sub goal and we did a horror stream. And they wanted to do another one. I'm assuming chapter 2 of Poppy's Playtime. So now we're doing another one. But it was hit. And we did the horror stream. Anybody else excited for the new Pokemon games? Just so you know, there will always be new sub goals. Because I have rent. And this is what helps with that. Kataria! Thank you for the 5. Okay, my bad. No, you're fine, Doom Shooter. Other people probably wanted the same thing. Did you see the OTK Gaming Expo? I saw some of it, Golden, but I didn't get to see a lot of it because I was preparing for stream. I'm doing graduate work and watching stream at the same time. Let's fucking go, Hellraiser. You can legally drink in public in Japan. Like, you can walk around with an open container and shop. Oh, really? So it's like Vegas. Okay. And now you gotta pay Maya too, so extra cost. Exactly. I'm gonna have 2 employees plus an office. Vegas.
Jugglerpuff.
Vegas.
Hope everything is going well, Alfie.
Rent or mortgage? Mortgage. Gibbs! Thank you for the 5! I want Gachapon for Japan. Man, when I go to Japan, I'm gonna get so much shit to bring back to open. 3 employees. True, or am I fired again? True, okay, also sci-fi. Sci-fi I also pay. Be careful, though, because I swear scamming is bad for foreigners in countries like Japan. Yeah, probably. You can scam the shit out of me as long as, you know, I get something cool out of it. Oh, get the big grapes. What are the big grapes? What do you mean? I'm so excited for whenever you go to Japan. You'll love it. Ah! I'm so excited. I'm going to have to do so many claw machines. It's going to be great. But on that note, Gibbs, did I thank you yet? If I didn't, thank you so much, Gibbs, for the 5 gifted subs. Zarth, thank you for the 16 months. Hope it all is going well. It is. It's going very well. Thank you guys for all the subs. Seriously. So today we're doing a new segment. Are you say anyway? Say with me. Macau, you ready? Ready? New segment. Put something in my hand. Can you put something just sitting? That's really cute. Wow. Adorable. I love it. Thank you. Alex Japan vlog. I'm working on it. I'm working on figuring out how to do vlogs before I do a lot of more traveling, you know? New segue. Add the parrot. Super cute. Wow. We love it, right? For those of you that don't know, I'm talking to my editor, the one that does my YouTube videos. I like throwing shit in to fuck with him. So thanks, Macau. So yeah, today we're doing a new segment. I'm really excited. It's one that we haven't done yet. And you probably have already guessed based on my title, but today we are doing relationship and dating advice for dear Alex. Why is there doo-doo in your hand? Well, look like doo-doo. Well, look like doo-doo. Well, doo-doo. Let me move this. It's a little bit smaller. Okay, put over here. Why are the socials not on this scene? Hold on. Be right back. There we go. Boom. 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 New segment. New segment. New segment. I'm ready for some advice, Mom. I might pull some random ones out of chat eventually, but we're going to be using some subreddits to help us get this done. Why is this like this? I want to see all of you. There we go. There we go, dash better. But yeah, I decided last minute that this is what we were going to be doing today. So again, I made this logo and everything and set everything up very last minute, as per usual. Oh, is that why that was like that? Oh, is that why the chat was like that?
2 years.
Okay, I see. I see. Where can I put alerts that they're not so much in the way? I guess I could put over current speaker. Like a this. Like a this. I'm adjusting, chat. I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting. It's going great. Okay. Good evening. I'm new to stream. Hi, Alex. Hi, Cactus Flower. How are you? Archangel Gabriel. Wow. That's a meme that I haven't thought about in a while. Me currently making chicken strips, watching stream. Let's go. Yo, Divro, how are you? But, Shibara Yuki, thank you for the 2 years. A tier 2. Thank you. Appreciate you, seriously. So yeah, so today we're going to be doing a little Dear Alex, where I'm going to be going through some love and relationship. This can go, where can this go?
A whole year. Neato.
Ayo. Neato. Very neato. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the best area for this stuff. I'm just going to move it back. Listen, I do prepare before stream. But then you guys start talking and I realize that I put things over top of other things. So I have to reconfigure everything. There we go. Is that better? Das better. Das better. That better? Das better. I'm pretty sure I found Liar. That's great, Bird. Please don't message me about it. For the love of God, please. No. That's better. That's better. Dangerous Dolly, that's better. Crumdum, thank you for the 5! Thank you guys, seriously. We'll be doing more horror before you know it. Yay. Love that for us. Bumpin', thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Mad City Miss Kitty, thank you for the 1 year. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to pause this for a moment. I'll be unpausing them periodically. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing some love and relationship dating advice from posts that my mods, thank you mods, have curated for us. Horror stream, we're not there yet. Not there yet. We're close though. Ooh, do we know what horror game will be if we hit the goal? Probably Poppy's Playtime Chapter 2 if it's out. Because you guys really liked that and I really hated it. So I feel like that's probably the one that you guys are going to want. Let's do this. I'm slowly figuring this out. Don't worry, chat. I will get it eventually. And then put the alerts up here. Aha. And then that means I can put this back here. Because the alerts can cover when they come in. Aha. See, I'm figuring it out. I got there eventually. Is that better? That's better. That's better. Dear Alex, what do you do when you discover you have an additional husband? What do you mean you have additional husbands? You can't do that. What do you, Harpy? What do you mean? How do you just discover you have additional husbands? Not until done that you bought and download. Or maybe that, PD. I'll get you guys to vote on it, but I know a lot of people enjoyed Poppy's Playtime. You're doing a good job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dear Alex, I have a friend who's dummy thick, but we're both married. Can I give her a smooch without our stupid idiot husbands getting in the way? Married to multiple man. Can I be your husband too? Bro, everyone breathe. Okay, so let's just dive right into it. Let's see what our first thing is. Let me pull up some of these articles. And like I said, if I see any good ones in chat that are actually in need of advice, then I will pull from chat as well. Okay. You ready? I'm ready. Lego. I, 24-year-old female, broke up with him, 27-year-old male, and blocked him. Now what? What do you mean now what? So this is going to be a messy one. Ooh, the tea. This is going to be a messy one. Me and my boyfriend, Brad, have been together for 3 years, lived together for a year and a half. Our relationship was going well. I honestly wanted to someday have kids with Brad in a couple years. I thought he was the one. Dish, sis, dish. Now on to the main problem. I'm at work. Brad has been out of work for 3 months while I supported us both and paid all the bills. Brad finally got a job 2 weeks ago, and at the end of the month, I informed him that I could not pay our utility bills this month as I did not get paid enough. I used all my pay to pay the rent. I told Brad with his weekly pay, he could pay it this time and that I would be grateful. Brad doubted me every step of the way. He complained that the bills were too high and that I'm lying about how much I got paid and complained about the paying all the bills. I was annoyed but keep my mouth shut because I didn't want to cause an argument and he doesn't pay. It was the least he could do after I paid for everything for the last 3 months. Then this morning, Brad told me he was going to no-show and not call in at his job. The same job he just got 2 weeks ago, and that if he no-showed, he would most likely lose the job. It's very cutthroat company. He said he was doing this because he wanted to go out with friends and had been working hard for the past 2 days. Brad sucks. Oh my God, Brad sucks. I am trying to not be biased, but Brad sucks, bro. Brad without the R, bro. Bad Brad, but not in like the good way. Not bad. He's like just bad. Like, no. I argued with him before I had to go to work. I told him he would lose his job and what about the utility bill? He pretty much said he doesn't care. What annoyed me the most is that he did this literally the morning after I asked if he could pay the utility bill. He goes, fuck this. Why am I working? Just so I have to pay for things. I'd rather sit on the couch and not do anything and you pay for everything. Girl, throw the whole man away. Throw the whole man away. So I broke up with him and blocked him so that I could focus on work. I know it's childish because I have to see him once I get home and I'm not giving him a chance to even have a conversation with me, but I don't want to be convinced that I'm making a mistake or that he will change or that he will call his job. I'm tired and burning the candle at both ends, and I was so angry and frustrated with his careless attitude. But now I'm just like, now what? I don't even know how to navigate or even tell him that the breakup is because of how I feel without it causing an argument or him convincing me that he will change and we'll live together. So I can't even avoid him if I tried. Okay. Listen, there's a couple different things in here that I want to touch on. One, Brad. Throw the whole man away. He is entitled. He's 27 years old. He is 3 years your senior. He's expecting you to pay for everything. He finally got a job after 3 months. He doesn't give a shit. He'd rather go out with his friends and party than take his job seriously and have his responsibilities. How? Girl, I'm just going to go back to what you first said at the very beginning. I honestly wanted to someday have kids with Brad. In a couple years, I thought he was the one. Could you imagine this man with a child? Could you imagine him dealing with the responsibility of a child? It's taken him 27 years to barely understand how jobs work. Throw the whole man away. You'd be wasting your time, wasting your life. You're 24 years old. You're young as shit. Go out, get a new man's. Because this one you don't want to have babies with. I'm so sorry, but you do not want to have children with this man's. Children should not have children, and this man is a child. But there's a couple things that I gotta go in on you for too. I'm sorry, but I do. I don't have a name for you, but Miss OP. 1, you shouldn't have let him get away with it for so long. 3 months paying for everything. Clearly, you did not make him aware of how bad this was and how upset you were with it because you just let him do it. You didn't say anything about him with it. You clearly don't like confrontation. You don't like arguments. But this is something that needs to be said, because if it doesn't, guess what? Then he's going to start acting like this. He goes, why would I get a job? Why would I get a job if you can just pay for everything? You seem perfectly happy doing so. So this is finally when you've decided, no, I don't want to do this. But he's like, what's the problem? You've been doing this for so long. So you definitely have to make things like this aware, and don't let people get away with this. If you're having to pay for everything for 3 months, you should be setting parameters and boundaries in place so you're not being taken advantage of. So unfortunately, that is something that you need to work on as a person that I can't really blame Brad for. But still, throw the whole man out. Lastly, block. Okay. Telling someone that you've been with for 3 years, we're broken up, and then you block them, and then that's that. That's not really the best way to handle it. I understand that you're extremely non-confrontational, and you're like, I don't want to be with him, and I don't want him to convince me to be with him, which is totally understandable, right? So, okay, maybe have the block. Maybe do that. Go home, move out a few things, but then have a conversation with them. Because even though Brad is awful and we all hate him, Brad is still a human, and it is a lot to drop on somebody after 3 years of somebody that's been doing a routine with you. He's an idiot, and he doesn't know how to take responsibility for himself or act like an adult, but he doesn't sound completely horrible as a person. I would like to think, anyways. So, you know, I love a dramatic block, but you do have to talk to him. You have to grow up yourself. Even though you don't like confrontation, communication is key. And if this is something that you can't communicate, then there's probably other aspects of your relationship that you struggled to communicate, which might have brought you here. Again, from what I'm reading, a lot of the fault is on Brad, but you never know. This is something that could maybe happen in your next relationship or the next one after that. And if you're starting to see a pattern, then maybe it's something that's on you. Maybe it's something that you have to self-reflect and work on yourself, you know? But at the end of the day, fuck Brad, leave Brad. If you want to keep him blocked, you know what? More power to you. I'm just saying, if you want some advice, that's what I would do. For no reason anyway. What are we talking about? We're talking about this 24-year-old female and Brad, who we all hate. Is he cute though? Bro, if she's 24, he's 27. Who gives a shit if he's cute though? At that point, if you think about babies, cute don't take care of the children and pay the bills. You know? Yeah, what's his girth? Yeah, fuck Brad. But yeah, that's what I would do. First one, done. Done. Easy. Get advised. His name is Brad. Automatic no. I'm sorry. This is bothering me so much, but the way that this overlay is, I'm fixing this. We're gonna do this. In between segments, I'll play alerts. So it's the only time you'll see them. Oh, hello? Am I crashing? Oh. Nope. Just opened something accidentally. Bam, bam, bam. Give me 1 second. We're gonna move you and you. We're gonna move you here. Because it just looks better, right? Move you here. And then you down here. There we go. Boom. There we go. Brad needs to make an OnlyFans if he wants to make it on cute. True. But being a Chad is ironically cool now. Really? Bro, I'm learning that I'm a gift to women. I am a gift to all women. I am not a Brad. Therefore, I am a Chad. I knew a Brad. He was super cool.
Man, this stream is starting rough.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're a Brad. He's making y'all look bad. He's making y'all look Brad. I'm so fucking funny. No call, no show is the shit my 60-year-old coworkers would do at their first job. Even when I was that old, I didn't do that. I can't. I knew a Brad who was shaped like an egg. Okay, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's move this all over. Guys, don't mind me. I'm just slowly changing everything. Make me a little bit bigger since I'm talking. There we go. Boom. Boom. With streams, thank you for the 3 months. The King, thank you for the 3 months. Crumb Dumb, thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. Extremely Salty Boy, I see that follow. Hydro Play 007, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate you guys. Okay, let me pause these and we'll do the next one. There we go. Oh no. Is Nurtec working as well as it used to for you? I don't use Nurtec. I use Sumatriptan, and it works really good for me. It's the only thing that works for me. Girlfriend cries that she's fat, but doesn't want to do anything about it. This one feels like an attack. This one feels like an attack. This one feels like an attack, and I don't know how to do this one unbiasedly, but I'm gonna try. Hi everyone. First of all, I, 31-year-old male, want to start this off by saying my girlfriend, 25-year-old female, is not fat at all. This is what upsets me the most. Okay. I met my girlfriend almost a year ago, and we started hanging out every day and got serious. I used to be in okay shape and was working to that when I met her, but once she came into my life, the gym stopped. Me and her both like to eat, and within the next 7 months, we both put on about 20 to 25 pounds. She's 5'6" and weighs about 155. I met her at 135. I love her and I love her weight, but the problem is now she doesn't want to dress up or go out because none of her clothes fit her. She breaks down crying because her size 5'6" pants don't fit, and all she wants to do is stay in pajamas. This is rough. She told me she wanted to go to the gym. It's been about 6 times that we came to the gym for about 2 or 3 days, and then she complains she's sore, that she's tired, and stops until she tries on clothes a week or 2 later, and nothing fits. She tries dieting, but gives up after a few days, so I'm at my wit's end. I love her, and I want to support her, but I'm not sure how to convince her she's beautiful or convince her to go to the gym for herself. Any advice for help? This is so hard, because I am the 25-year-old female, but old. I am the older version of your girlfriend. When you gain a decent amount of weight in a short amount of time, it really fucks with your head. It really fucks with your head, and it is really something that mentally it's hard for you to deal with. It sounds like she is depressed. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell her that she is or isn't, but I'm saying it sounds to me with what you've described, she might be dealing with some depression. That tells me that she should seek therapy. But if what you're saying is true, she's not really good at committing to things or actually following through with things. I am worried that she would even try to go to a therapist. I'll just give you advice based on what I did. You know what? I'll put myself in this situation. When I was struggling with my weight, when I gained a lot of weight and I'm trying to lose weight, all of that, you know, trying to stick to a routine or a new diet or going to the gym is really hard for me. So you gotta find things that you enjoy doing that are physical, that don't feel like a chore to you, okay? That's one thing that she can try, but I'm telling you right now, she probably doesn't want to hear it from you. She probably doesn't want you to tell her different ways that she can lose weight, because in her head, it's probably just going to justify her calling herself fat. If you tell her, hey, you could do this or you could try that, in her insecure brain, because clearly she's dealing with a lot of insecurities on her weight already, even if they're good ideas and you really are trying to help, she's gonna really, really struggle to accept that help, you know? So the only thing you can really do is tell her, hey, I like you at this weight, this and that and the other, but say, hey, you know what? This is really weighing on me mentally. Tell her how you're feeling with how she's feeling. Even though she is, in her mind, the victim and she is the one that's struggling with these issues, you gotta tell her how you're feeling too. Without making it, you keep saying you're fat, so go do something about it. It's more like, hey, this is really stressful for me. I don't know what to do in this situation. Let's talk it out. Because sometimes that can help, right? Another thing that she can do is start following, this is a really weird suggestion, but this is what helped me. Start following mid-size to larger size influencers. People that are fashionable, that like their size and like the way they look, because that really helped me. I struggled for a while. I didn't want to dress myself. I didn't want to go out. Didn't want to do any of that shit because I was like, I'm fat. Nothing fits. This is fucking awful. Right? But I've been like really enjoying buying new clothes and buying new fits and just like loving myself the way I am. Obviously, I still struggle, still insecure, still want to lose weight, all that jazz. But it's definitely a good start. If you're going to try to love the way you are, if you're somebody that struggles to change what you are, then you're just gonna have to learn to live with it, because this is gonna be the way you are for the rest of your life. So I would say, yeah, hit up Instagram with some larger creators that can maybe give you some fashion advice on how to dress your own body, and go out and try it. Go and try it. You can find some pieces that genuinely still make you like the way you look without having to change too much. So that's what I would suggest. But, you know, it's a really, really touchy subject, especially when it's somebody that's clearly really distraught by the weight they gained. And they're clearly upset with themselves because, like, eventually, as soon as you realize how much weight has been gained, you're like, how did I let it get to this? How did I let it get to this, and why didn't I do something about it sooner? And you're upset with yourself. So every time you see yourself in the mirror or you see how your body's changed, you're like, I did this to myself. And it's like really like, it makes you really distressed and really sad and really depressed. So unfortunately, all you can really do is help support her, talk to her about how you're feeling, and give the suggestions that I made. But good luck. I hope she comes to terms with her new body. It really sneaks up on you. It really sneaks up to you. It really does. It really sneaks up to you. Weight gain, it just a little bit day by day, and all of a sudden it's like, well, sheesh. You know? Body issues are just rough. Oh my God, they are. In like December, I think is when it hit me the worst. And then I lost weight in January with Wubby. And I've kind of fell off the train a little bit, but I gotta get back on it. Body issues are just rough. Oh my God, so rough. A relationship is a two-way street. If you can't be open and honest about what troubles you with your partner, there's something off. You shouldn't be afraid to talk about them. It helps a lot. I agree. The only problem is when it's sensitive subjects like weight and things that people are very insecure and depressed with. It's really hard to know how to approach them, which isn't fair for the partner, but it's both ways, right? Because they're hurting. So it's hard. It's hard. Communication is almost always the answer with relationship concerns. I agree. It's always like, okay, talk to them. That's like 99% of the time, especially when I see anything on Am I the Asshole? Yeah. Woo, man, that weight gain sneaks up. Downs my beer. Life. Yup. Bodies do be like that. Cheers. 100% don't joke about the weight. Yeah. True. That's when a solid me statement helps. Hey, when you bring yourself down, it makes me feel bad. Exactly. Bring it into how you're feeling and the steps that you want to take. Doesn't matter how funny you think you are. Don't comment about weight. Yeah, some people are okay with weight jokes, but some people aren't. Since Harpy has bonus husbands, I will now take application for supplemental wives. When did Harpy get more husbands? Who is Harpy's more husbands? I don't get it. Alex, I find some people get so fat phobic, not on purpose, they don't even realize. They'll see themselves off goal or overweight and sort of accept that their body isn't what they want and start to neglect themselves and feel less motivated. Speaking from experience, that's so true. Their ideal body isn't them anymore, so they're like, why the fuck would I even dress it up or take care of myself? Oh my God, this is a new segment. I love this. It is Sugar Bean Baby. We're doing relationship advice. Okay, so you guys ready for the next one? Do you not like wine? I think I've seen you drink everything but wine. I love wine, but it gives me migraines. So I can maybe get through a glass and it's almost like I have a really bad hangover. So that's why. Apparently Cyclonic's creeping in. Sheesh! Me and Rizzoli are two known Harpy additional husbands. What the hell? Damn wine grains. I know. The tannins, I believe, is what gives me headaches. You both put on weight when you get comfortable in a relationship, so why not try to lose the weight together?
Nice.
That's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. I would absolutely. But here's the thing. You're saying that, but he's probably suggested that, and that's probably not something that she wants to hear. If you buy organic wine, you won't get a headache. It's because of the tannins. There's organic wine that doesn't have tannins. Chupacabra? I would definitely like to try it. I used to be, all about them, like rosés, like dessert wines, like girls' night out. Oh, I fucking love that shit. Like sangrias, all that shit. Oh, love them. Can never have them. Same with like champagne. Sometimes I'm okay with it. Like I could do a couple mimosas sometimes, but other times they'll give me a migraine, which is annoying. Is it the sulfates too? I'm not sure. Can I get second spot? Yeah, organic wines at Whole Foods. I love a good dry bubbly. See, I'm all about the sweet wines. I'm not about dry. Crow's Eye, thank you for the 42 months. I appreciate it. No Fantasy, thank you for gifting a sub. Gilly Pete, thank you for 13 months. Nano Ape, thank you for the 10 months. Okay, next one. Let me pause these. Oh wait, let me bring it up. Next one. Husband in love with an online scammer who he believes is going to marry him. Okay. Husband in love with an online scammer who he believes is going to marry him. My husband and I are newlyweds. Both 21. 21 years old. Newlyweds. Jesus. We are from Ukraine, where it's pretty common to marry at ages 18 to 21. Okay. We married only in January. In March, my husband said he wants to take a break from living together because he is depressed and wants some alone time. He said that we will both not date other people and that it would be absolutely disrespectful and wrong if we see other people because he just needs time to feel better. I told him I agree and that if anything changes and he decides to date others, immediately let me know so we can divorce because I'm not okay with extramarital stuff. He said yes, he would let me know, but he's not interested. Man, this man, I'm so sorry. Helga, is that your, Helga? Oh my God, so many red flags. You just got married. You just moved in. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my God. Well, I found out that he started the break on March 28th and registered for a dating site the same day. On April 1st, already a girl messaged him and they've been talking every day and are in a relationship. I even asked him 2 weeks ago that if you have a girlfriend, I won't be mad, but tell me the truth so we can divorce. Because he stopped texting or answering the phone, but he lied. I only found out yesterday because he said we need to divorce immediately because he's marrying someone else. What? But I think she's not who she says she is. He says that she told him she's 18, working in Poland, but Ukrainian, and will come to Ukraine to be with him, and they will marry and be together forever because she is perfect, and he would never hurt her. Why would someone in Poland look for someone in Ukraine without even being here physically? Why would she go into a war zone? The biggest thing is he's never heard her voice, and she won't send a picture or talk on the phone or video with him. I'm pretty sure it's a 47-year-old Ukrainian man living in a basement. I'm trying to not say anything. I'm gonna say it at the end. I'm really like, what hurts is that he asked for a break. What hurts is that he asked for a break on March 28th and replaced me immediately like it was nothing. He calls her the exact same nickname he called me from all the nicknames he could have chosen, and he writes the exact same words that he wrote me when I met him on an online dating. He showed the messages he sent her. He lied since April and only now told me. It's like I'm completely replaceable. I feel like this man's the scam artist. Girl, first of all, I don't even know how you know all of this. Did he tell you all this? This man's trash. You should just cut the cord and leave. Who gives a shit if he's with an online scammer? This is just cut the cord, leave. You're 21 years old. You're 21 years old. You're so young. All of this, throw it out. Leave. Run even. You're clearly self-sustaining because you haven't been living with him for a while now. So you just got to move on. Let him get scammed. Let him be scammed by this 47-year-old Ukrainian man living in his basement. Maybe he'll learn. Maybe he'll grow up one day. But right now, he is not what you need or what you should even want. I know you're hurt and it feels like you were replaced so easily. But the reason being is because this man does not know how to love. And this man is the one that's fucked up. This is the person that has the issue, not you. This person is jumping from person to person. And like, 18-year-old? 18-year-old living in Poland? What? All of this doesn't even make no sense, okay? So just leave his ass, move on. That's the best I can say. Who gives a shit if he's being scammed? Honestly, at the end of the day, he probably deserves it. That's all I'm going to say on this one. This one I can't even dive too much into because I'm just like, what do I even say to this? There's no relationship advice here. There's no relationship advice. It's just, yeah, okay, bye. Like, bye, Felicia. Like, you know. Sounds like the guy from Adopting Adults. It does.
Hair on point tonight, less than 3.
Mm-hmm. What a Brad. Wow. What a Brad. He doesn't value her and it's probably better that she finds out sooner than later. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Let him get scammed.
You're awesome, Alluux. Thank you for all the great content.
What if it makes her untouchable by getting a divorce? Well, unfortunately, that really sucks, and that's really unfortunate, and that he did that to her. But she entered this relationship with someone, she entered this marriage with somebody, and unfortunately, if that's the way her culture is, then that's something she's gonna have to deal with. It's better than staying married to someone who's a complete piece of shit. Hi, I'm here for okayish love advice. Perfect. You came to the right place.
Hi, Lindsay.
Trashy Poo! Hi, Lindsay. Thank you for the 8 months. Pete.png, thank you for the 13 months. Spiffy Kitties, thank you for the 4 months. Komora, thank you for the 2 months. Crow's Eye, thank you for the 42 months. Why would it make her untouchable? It depends. Certain cultures, if you get divorced, it's like you're not touchable anymore. It's like you're used meat kind of thing, which is really fucked up. And I feel like the culture should change because it's just so not right. My personal opinion, if that's your culture, I apologize if I'm offending you, but women are still treated like lesser in a lot of cultures. Mumza, great. If anyone has seen 90 Day Fiancé, Hamza's mom, literally, those kind of vibes. Being alone is far better, but when you're deep in the weeds like that, it's hard to see. Oh, 100%. 100%. Why would her being in a relationship not untouchable be more important than her being happy? Again, it's a part of that culture where it's like, I need to stay here because if I don't, I'm going to be viewed a certain way and it's going to make me more unhappy. Some people think that they have to stay to be happy when in the end they don't. How can you believe in the sanctity of marriage if you've been divorced? Literally untouchable then.
Here, take my money.
What does that even mean? Not all cultures are created equal. Ain't love, but I have sushi or pizza. Oh, should I have sushi or pizza? I'd say sushi. It's like, it depends. If you're an EST, I say pizza. If you're a PST, I say sushi. Bad take from a non-sum? Oh, always. Just like housewives in the early 1900s. Sushi! What a weird take. Folks are weird. Yeah, horrible take. I agree. EST pizza hits different. I'd say women are viewed as lesser in pretty much every culture. It's just a matter of degree. Fair? Fair. Okay. Granola! Thank you for the half a year. Appreciate it. Next up. Let me get the next one up here. My 31-year-old female, helpful mom, 68-year-old female, invades my privacy and moves stuff around, causing important possessions to be lost and put through the washing machine. Okay. It's just a girl and her mother. Okay. Not quite love advice, but relationship. You know, we can still advise this. I've just this week moved into a flat and my mom has been helping a lot. She drove my furniture to the new flat and bought me a table and chairs. I'm grateful for this, but she is very nosy and I've always had to hide any personal things when she visits. As she looks through all my drawers and also moves my stuff around all the time, causing me to lose important things. I was having a delivery that couldn't be rescheduled, but I was at work, so she offered to wait for it at the flat. I made sure to hide my important stuff in a Ziploc bag wrapped in clothes in the wardrobe, covered by my duvet. Felt okay about it as soon as I took precautions, but stupidly underestimating her nosiness. Okay. I had keys to my old flat that needed to be handed in before the weekend, which were in a tiny pouch and somewhere in my jean pocket. My DS games and jewelry were locked in a small safe, also in a wardrobe, the key to which was hidden inside a sock on the inside pocket of a tiny suitcase under the bed. There was also a 3DS in the same suitcase and feminine care items. I pushed it right to the back under the double bed so it was very hard to reach, and I put a cushion in front of it to hide it. Bro, what? When I got back, she had done multiple clothes washes, which included all clothes in said bag, the sock in the suitcase, and literally everything in the drawer. Stuff I'd washed at hers and not even worn yet. That meant that my old flat keys, the key to my safe, and all the other stuff had been thrown into the wash. Of course, I couldn't find barely any of them. My 3DS, headphones, keys, and other items are still missing. Not only that, but I've had a gum infection and I'm on antibiotics, which were in the drawer in the kitchen. She rearranged all my drawers, and now I can't find them anywhere. I found the painkillers I was taking to help with it in the cupboard in the bathroom, but they were both together in the kitchen. I've been texting her asking where things are, and she gets mad each time and calls me ungrateful, saying she was just trying to help. She can't remember where she moved anything, but this is a huge invasion of privacy. Also, I'm in trouble now because I can't find the flat keys, can't get to doctor anymore to get antibiotics, and I love my 3DS. How can I talk to her about this? She wants to come over again soon, but even when I'm there, I can't let her out of my sight. TLDR, my mom came to my flat, moved everything around, put stuff in the wash that was valuable. I don't know how to talk to her about it without her getting angry. It sounds to me like you haven't tried to place boundaries with your mom, or if you have, she's completely invading your privacy and pushing those boundaries to the max. At this point, I think you need to talk to her over the phone or in person, whatever, and tell her all of this. Say, hey, I'm not okay with this. I'm to the point where I don't want you in my home. If she gets mad, then that's on her. Unfortunately, you might not be able to talk to her about this without her getting angry, but I think she needs to hear it. And if she gets angry, then she gets angry. That's on her. That's not on you. I would just be like, at this point, until you can tell me that you're not going to do this anymore, I don't want you in my home. And if she respects you as a daughter, and if she loves you, then she might take some time to cool down. It may take her a little bit, but she will understand in the end and come back and try to respect your boundaries. She might still be overbearing and still be bad at respecting those boundaries. It'll probably be a slow progression, but you do need to have this conversation with her if she gets mad or not. Now I know the type, don't let her in. She'll keep doing the same shit even if she agrees to boundaries. Yeah, but you got to give her the chance, right? You still got to give her the chance of having that conversation and give her the chance to show that she's changed. Because if you don't, she's never going to get those chances, and she's never going to change as a person. If you do all those things and she still doesn't change, then, you know, unfortunately, sometimes, even though they're your family, does not mean that they have a right to you and your stuff, you know? Mommy, Alluux? I literally cut my mom out when she was disrespecting me for the last time. I told her exactly what the issue was, told her I would talk to her when I was ready, and blocked her. Sometimes it's the only thing left to do. I totally agree. I totally agree. Alex speaking big facts. Hey, Duel, who this? How are you? You can't control other people, so yeah, she's got to set the boundaries and do everything she can do in the hope that mom does the right thing. Exactly. All you can control is what you do and how you handle the situation. You can set her up for success, but at the end of the day, the success is her own. It's on her to go through those steps and change what she's doing as a person, and not on you. So at the end of the day, take all the responsibility off yourself by doing everything that you can on your side, right? My truth. Okay, TT, thank you for the 45 months. Get mad at her for getting mad about your request. No, you do not get to be angry about this request. Exactly. You can't. You can't. She can't sit there and get upset with you because she's doing something that's in the wrong. Okay, next up.
My truth.
My truth.
"17 months. Sheesh. Zybe.
Sheesh. My husband, mom showed up at our apartment unannounced, drove 2 hours just to check in on her baby because he was sick and leaving for a trip. I confronted her that I felt like she didn't think I was good enough to take care of her son, and she said, "You'll never understand a mother's love." You'll never understand a mother's love. It's like, okay, I get that, but I'm telling you, hey, these are my boundaries. This is how I'm feeling. You need to respect and speak to me on that. Not just tell me, well, doesn't matter. It's like, but I'm telling you, this is my home, and this is how you're making me feel in my own home. I don't have to understand something to know that that's how it is. I don't have to understand gravity to keep my feet on the ground. Exactly. True, because your son comes inside of me. I guess we aren't the same. I hate that. I hate that. It seems like she tried, but her mom is supervillain. I agree. Give them all the rope in the world, but don't help when they try to hang themselves on it, aka set boundaries and enforce them sternly. I agree. Coming from a therapist, you are extremely emotionally healthy and regulated in your responses. It's so refreshing to hear. You must be new here. Emotionally healthy. Wow. I don't think I have never been told that ever. So thank you. How do I do this when I live with my mom and she threatens to kick me out when I speak up for myself? That's a difficult one. You gotta set boundaries and tell your mother your boundaries, but it is their home. And if you don't want to live under her rules and her house, then you gotta unfortunately move out. That's the one thing where it becomes difficult, right? You gotta set boundaries with people, but it's hard when you're living under somebody else's roof. right? You can tell them these things, you can set those boundaries, but if they choose not to listen, the only thing you can really do is put the steps in place to get out on your own and separate yourself from them, right? Get a job, save up to move out, and do it. If of age, of course. Yeah, for sure. Don't be afraid to take a risk and try to make it work. Exactly. At the end of the day, it's your happiness, right? Is it something so big that you can't live with for the moment? Like, it depends on the severity and how old you are. Hard to fight on a foundation that ain't yours. Exactly. I love that. Hard to fight on a foundation that ain't yours. Yep. Okay, this post is NSFW. Should I... There's no images, right? This is what I'm seeing. Boyfriend won't go down on me. Okay. Help! I'm not really sure what to do about this. My boyfriend, 24-year-old male, and I, 22-year-old female, have been dating for about a year now. He's only gone down on me once in the span of our relationship. At first, I could justify it and chalk it up to being nervous or whatever, but a year in, he still won't do it. Our sex life is okay otherwise. We do it fairly often, and though I believe he enjoys it more, it's fun for me too. You just explained your sex life as... I believe it's more fun for him, but, you know, I like it too. Okay. And though I believe he enjoys it more, it's fun for me too. Sex ends when he finishes, though. Never when I do. I go down on him a lot, even if he doesn't smell or taste the greatest sometimes. He won't on me, though. I know for certain I don't taste bad or smell. I shower and clean myself regularly and tasted myself out of curiosity. I asked him about why he won't do it, and he told me he had a bad experience with his partner because she smelled or tasted bad and it was traumatic for him. Is this a legitimate reason to cause this? I've never heard of anything like this. I have never been... It had to have been over a year ago that it happened, and he did go down on me once and said the experience was good. I just don't know what to do because I feel like my pleasure isn't as important as his to him. I don't know how to address this or how to get what I want sexually. It feels like an imbalance in our sex life, and I don't know how to fix it or address it. It's just an issue that's been building up over time, and now it's really bothering me. I've never forced him to do anything he doesn't want to do, but I want to be able to help him work on this. Is there any way I can help him get over his fear? I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Like I said, 99.999% of these is just talk to your partner. You need to talk to your partner because at this point, I don't know how he's feeling on the situation. I know you're saying you kind of said something about it a long time ago. He's like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't like it, whatever. But you need to really sit him down and tell him how you're feeling and tell him that this is affecting how you feel in your relationship. This is affecting how your needs are being met. You gotta barter sex acts, true. But you have to tell him how you're feeling, and all of this, you need to tell him. Oh. Hey, Second Trumpet, thank you for the sub. I forgot to pause these. Thank you for the 4 months.
Alluux hype.
Hey, yo, hype. But if you don't speak to him on this, then it's never gonna get better. You can't just sit there and be like, what do I do to help him get over this trauma? No, you need to come to him with your feelings, and you need to give him how you're feeling so he can meet you halfway with how he thinks that you should go about fixing it. Gotta teach your partner how to please you. Yeah, if you can't talk to him about stuff like this, then maybe you guys aren't right for each other. I think, again, communication is key. Even if it doesn't go anywhere from that, you can at least gauge his reaction to it and gauge if it actually is a traumatic experience or something that because of that, or if it's because he's a selfish lover. Right? Like at this point, he could just be saying that. Or he could genuinely have issues that he's trying to deal with trauma-wise. But you have to hear it from him, and you have to hear from him what steps he's wanting to take to try to correct it. Because at the end of the day, you're not happy, and there's something that you're wanting that he's not giving you, but I don't think he knows the severity of it. He just thinks that everything's fine, everything's good. if he's only out it for his pleasure, he can just fuck his hand. Exactly. At the end of the day, I can't tell if it's because he's selfish and just gives a shit about what's being done to him, or if it's actually some trauma that he's dealing with. So talk to him. If it is a trauma, then you should be able to speak to him about it freely, and try to work together on some kind of a solution as partners should, because you're partners, you know? But yeah, communication is key. Communicate, but keep it light. No one likes being told they suck in the bedroom. Bring fun and adventure, not lectures and scoldings. Communicate, but keep it light. Nobody likes... Okay. Really? Yes. Yes and no, right? You telling someone, hey, this is something that I really want, and this is something that would please me, and I want to teach you how to please me, is one way of wording it, as opposed to, you don't go down on me and it sucks. Like, you're not sitting there telling someone that they suck in bed. You're telling them, hey, I want this to be included. Talk? What do you think I am? Some sort of adult? Sex is between two people. Need to keep that communication going. I agree. Okay. Let me play this for a second. Webby, are you here? I don't know if Webby's here or not, but I really need the AC turned on. It's really fucking hot in here. I'm also drinking, so that's not really helping. You have to tell your partner what you want. They can't figure it out for you. Yeah, and sometimes it takes time. It takes multiple talks. It takes multiple communication. It takes a lot of time to have two individuals become partners, right? Girls, set up your Nest account. That's so true. I really need to do that. You're killing me. You're so right. I keep forgetting that I can do that. I have a Nest. I do have a Nest. I just haven't put it on my phone. I had it on my old phone, and then I keep forgetting to put it on my new phone. Okay. Next one. Okay. My partner, 24-year-old female, is not with me, male, 24, for my looks, but for my personality, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. Okay. The reason I'm having trouble with this and posting at all is because before we were dating, my partner would tell me about how she was so happy and excited she got to hook up with these super attractive guys, and how it was so great to be with them, and etc. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. People can hook up with whoever they want for whatever reason. All the more power to them. And we weren't even dating at the time. Well, I would hope they weren't dating at the time. I'm assuming they were friends before they dated. But ever since we started dating, my partner has been clear that she doesn't date people for their looks, and she doesn't care about what I look like. She says she's with me for who I am as a person, and she doesn't care about how I look, or she is not dating me for my looks. But I think she only says that because I am not attractive. If I was attractive, she would just be happy about my looks, and she was... like she was with the guys she was with previously. The reason I think this is because while we were dating, she would point out on how attractive, hot, those other guys were if she ever saw them around, and she has never called me hot. Can't say I blame her, though, to be honest. I am not an attractive man. Oh, no. I guess I want her to be with me for both my looks and who I am, but is that wrong? Am I just ignoring the fact that she is choosing me? I'm a little bit drunk. I'm slurring my words. Am I just ignoring the fact that she's choosing me over being with those other guys and focusing on how she doesn't find me attractive as them? Or is this all something I just want to boost my ego for validation because I'm insecure? TLDR, I don't know if I'm focusing on the fact that she doesn't care about my looks when I know previously looks mattered to her a lot. I'm just ignoring that she's choosing to be with me. This is so sad. This is so sad because here's the thing. It could be a multitude of things. I feel like your girlfriend is either being insensitive, or she's saying things that she thinks is complimenting you when it's not. You know what I mean? Like if she's saying things like, oh, I'm not with you for your looks. Like it's your personality. You have a great personality, but she never compliments your looks or never says anything like that. That tells me that she might not be attracted to this person, which is a really fucked up thing to do or say to somebody that you were dating. Or she could be saying these things because she's used to being with attractive people, and you in particular are attractive to her, but she's so excited to be with someone that has an actual personality that she enjoys, right? So it's kind of like it could be a backhanded compliment, or it could be her thinking that she's expressing to you something that she's not. It's not wrong to want your partner to think that you're attractive. I think that every partner should be with someone they find attractive. I don't think I've really heard of people being like, I'm with you, but I'm not attracted to you. Like, if you're with somebody it doesn't matter what they look like. Pink Creed! Hey, yo, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate it.
11 months. AU.
It doesn't matter how physically attractive you are or how you appear to other people. If someone loves you and you're with somebody, your personality and how you treat each other and being with that person makes them more attractive. If you're a 2 normally, if you find someone that loves you for your personality, you'll rise up all the way to a 9, 10. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like because your partner will find you attractive based on your personality and the things that you provide for them. If she's still not saying that she finds you attractive or anything like that, that's on her. You need to feel validated. You need to feel validated. You need to feel validated. And at the end of the day, I clearly can see that you do have insecurities and that you do struggle with feeling attractive. But you should talk to your partner about that. You should tell them, hey, I don't feel attractive. I don't feel, you know, A, B, and C. It's not a wrong feeling to have. The fact that you're sitting here being like, is that wrong of me to be like, I want them to find me attractive? No, it's not. It's your partner. What do you mean? To be honest, I never talk about exes like that to anyone I'd ever think about dating. Yes, but we don't know what the relationship was before. They could have just been friends and had no expectations or already even thought they would ever date. So she was just talking to a friend at that point. So I'm not going to fault her for that because I don't know. But he 100% needs to talk to her. He's being tortured without her even understanding that he's being tortured. He's sitting here spiraling on all these things to the point that he's gaslighting himself if he should even be feeling these things. I think it's also, you know, a matter of he doesn't want to know the answer. It does sound to me the way that a lot of this is being worded. It's like, I think I just want to boost my ego. I don't think, this is not a big deal. She likes me for my personality. That's great. It's like, no, you should feel attractive with your partner. And if you're not, then have a conversation. And if you're still not, then have another conversation. And keep having conversations until eventually you both feel fulfilled in the relationship. You can have the same conversation over and over and over again. And you'll never be at fault. It's because you're telling your partner, hey, this is still something I want to work on. This is still something I need from this relationship. And if they're still telling you, yeah, that is something I want to work on, then you are completely justified in bringing that up as many times as you want until you both come to a point where you're both happy, you know? Men need to be told they're gorgeous more often. True. But even though he can't make her find him attractive all of a sudden, yeah, for sure. But they can still talk about it. And if she's just going to be... Just because she says stuff like this doesn't mean that she doesn't find him attractive. And even if maybe she doesn't think that he's the most attractive person on the planet, she still needs to make him feel valid and make him feel attractive because that's her partner and that's what he needs from her. There's also the chance that people value different compliments too. Some might value beautiful over sexy, over cute, over pretty, exactly. She could think that she's complimenting him by talking only on his personality. She doesn't realize that he wants to be complimented on other things like the way he looks and stuff like that. Some folks like to keep the other down as a self-preservation thing for themselves. Like, if he thinks he's cute, he'll go fuck around because that's what he would do. Exactly. So it's definitely a conversation that you should have with her. Should she lie? I don't think that she should lie, but I don't think she should purposely bring it up. Like, that is a tough one. Should she lie? Here's the problem, right? I guess in my mind and to me, if you don't find this person attractive, why are you with them? She must find him attractive if they're together. It's I don't think that she should lie. But at the end of the day, if you don't find him attractive, then why are you with him? Because of his personality. Yes, but somebody, if they have a good personality and you really love somebody, you'll find them attractive. That's what's confusing to me. If that's not the reason, then maybe they're not meant for each other. And I would hope that the attraction grew over time learning about him. Agreed. Exactly. So if she doesn't find him attractive at all, I'd be just worried about her motives and why they're together in the first place. Right? Like, so yeah, no, I don't think she should lie, but I think they should have a conversation to see if there's an issue there. Yeah, even if you're attracted to somebody not conventionally attractive, like because of their intellect or humor or something, it's still a strong attraction. You find them attractive regardless. I agree. Bobby! Thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it. Maybe it's attractive versus hot. See, attractive versus hot, again, is the same thing to me. Like, I don't know. Like,
let's go.
Like, yeah, no. If you're with somebody, you find them attractive. Unless you have, like, a non-sexual relationship of some kind. How can you be sexual with a partner if you don't find them attractive? That all doesn't make sense to me. My thing is, I'm reading on this too. My thing I'm reading on this too is she used to hook up with hot guys, not date them. There's a huge difference there too. Yeah, it sounds like she was going for people that were just only based on their looks, and now with him, it's somebody that she feels like, oh wow, you actually can talk to me and have a conversation with me, and it's not based just on looks. So I feel like this is something very new to her, and I feel like that's why she's saying things like she said she likes your personality and stuff like that, and why she's not commenting on the way that you look, because commenting on the way people look in the past has not worked out for her. But, you know, it's a different kind of sexy. Sprinkies! Ayo! They were 3 months. If only there was a way to find out what she meant. If there was only a way. If there was only a way you could find out directly from her how she's feeling. Hi, girl. I like those brain wrinkles. Mad City Miss Kitty! Thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Seriously, impossible. Love the content. Thank you. Seriously. I'm glad that you guys have been enjoying the YouTube and all the new vids. A new one will be going up tomorrow. Another one on Saturday. I post new content every Thursday and Saturday, twice a week. So if you like this content and you like our segments, go check out the YouTube. We just hit 30K. So yeah. Hello? Someone's in my room. Hello? Wubby? Wubby, say something. You're scaring me. Wubby!
You're ugly.
You're ugly. Mean. You were scaring me. I thought it was an intruder. Can you do me a big favor?
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. Crank the AC. It's really hot in here. But how are you? What's up? Okay. Your mustache is looking great today.
So is yours.
You know what? I take everything back. Don't compliment men. They don't need it. They're just mean. They're just mean. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, nah. But can you actually crank the AC? It's so hot in here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Why are you talking like that?
You be on my stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on your stream if you're nice.
You gonna be drunk?
Maybe. Should I stop drinking?
No, we want it.
You want me drunk?
I don't know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm a little slurry, aren't I?
We're doing a wet t-shirt contest on my stream. That's why, you can see what she's wearing, that's why. We're gonna have, let me sell my stream real quick. We're gonna have, Amaranth's here, Minx is here, and it's gonna be, it's this new game, we call it a kiss-off. And basically me and the Browns are gonna throw water balloons while they make out on my stream.
Okay.
So 5:30. All right, let me turn up that AC.
Okay,
right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey guys, any advice I have given this stream, just ignore. Just ignore. Just ignore.
Kiss off.
You're so dumb. Chelsea, thank you for the 10. Appreciate it. Wubby, I like your personality. Ignore all of Alex's advice. Yep. Kiss to kiss. Kiss off. Big dick gifters.
Alex, though, that's a good idea, though. Okay. Oh, now it's okay. Really?
It's a good idea, though.
Am I wrong? Really though. Think about it.
Why the fuck would I monetize me in a wet t-shirt with a white shirt getting water balloons thrown at me on your stream? How does that help? What does that do for me? What does that do to me? And make out with Minx and Amaranth. Why do I need your stream for that?
I bet you we could, because who's gonna be throwing the water balloons at?
We can throw them at each other.
That's
you know what?
so
Hey,
boring.
Amaranth and Minx. Actually, on my stream, we can do this. We can kiss on my stream with no men.
This is IP theft.
You said it on my streams, and this is my.
I come.
Get out.
Okay, do you really want me to leave? I'm sorry.
No, just be nicer.
Okay, I'll be nicer.
Okay.
Don't steal my ideas then. Fair? Shake on it. And I'm not nice?
Yes. You've completely destroyed my chat.
What did I do to them?
You know what you
Bro,
did.
I'm having a good time. Can I tell you what I'm doing? I'm getting the chat fired up.
Yeah.
Chat.
You're getting the
wake
chat
up!
fired up for your stream.
I'm not actually doing it.
I know.
I'm Alex, you got these people eating out of your hand right now. You gotta 5 subs, I show you my foot.
Self promo Andy. I will be on Webby stream today though, so I'll be over there after this anyway. The whole chat. Oh my god. Do we get to watch Webby kiss other dudes too while he wears a white shirt after you're done?
I'm here promoting. I just got you 5 subs. Is that not fair? Are we even now?
We're even. We're even. Thank you, Chelsea.
Walk away.
There you go. Please no feet. Show foot. Seems fair. My 30-year-old female husband, 29-year-old male, wants me to kiss his friends in a wet t-shirt contest. Am I the asshole? I thought that was real advice. I'm so upset. Don't you fuck all of you. Yes, I'm expecting Wubby to be full tongue, both with Will Neff and Ms. Kiff. Fair. Did you just say that would be great?
No, I'm done.
Well, he has to kiss Carlos on your stream. It's funny because he's attracted to Peanut, but not Carlos. Oh, God. I wish I didn't read that so enthusiastically. Fuck, my dogs are barking. Okay. We can get through a couple more. Simma. Bring all that energy to Webby stream at 5:30. But I'm going to do a couple more of these. And then I'm going to be over there. Peanut is hot. Carlos is attractive. Oh, my God. Stop. Carlos was there too. Get Jack Manifold in there. Some bear on twink action. Okay. I like Carlos's personality. Y'all just mean and ugly. Nancy, thank you for the follow. Chelsea, thank you again for the 15 subs total. Jesus Christ. Mad City Miss Kitty, thank you for the 10. Dear Alex. Love this chat. When is Australia trip? Oh my god, I literally am slurring. You were all hot. Man, I would love to see the lie detector again. That shit was so funny. Yeah, for sure. English hard. English is hard. Jesus Christ, what do you want from me? Okay. Next up. We answered this one. Okay. You ready? Yes. Slammered. My budgie loves your voice. It's because we sound alike. Very high pitched and annoying. Same. Yes. Okay, next up. My new girlfriend is telling people it's her birthday when it's not. What? Hold on, let me pause this. Thank you, Steven Jobless, for the 5 months.
Holy shit, how has it been 4 months
flies,
already?
Honestly. New girlfriend is telling people it's her birthday when it's not. I've been dating a woman for a few months and everything has been going great until last weekend when she did something weird. We went to a bar for some drinks before dinner and she told the bartender it was her birthday and got us some free shots. I thought she was just doing it to be silly until we got to a restaurant and then she told the waiter we were celebrating her birthday as well. And after a meal, they brought us a complimentary slice of cake to share. I asked her about it and she casually said that she does this all the time to get free stuff and that it's just harmless. This seems like a red flag to me and I'm not sure how I should proceed. Okay, listen. Every time we go somewhere, it's at least one person at our table's birthday. Is that just us? I don't... Listen. If it's just you and her, and she does it every time, that's a little much. But when we go out with a big group of people, one person will normally say, it's this person's birthday. Because it's fun. I don't know, it's fun, it's funny. Jesus knows. I don't know, it's fun. But this seems kind of strange because it's just the two of you, and it seems like she's doing it at the bar and then out to dinner, and like anytime she can, she's saying it. And if you're uncomfortable with it, you should just tell her that. She might think that she's being fun and quirky. And it's like, oh, I got us free stuff. Oh, I said it's my birthday. Oh, haha, so cute, silly, and fun, right? There could be people that she used to date or, you know, other friends that thought this was like a fun thing that they did. And she just thinks that she's having fun with you. Dear Alex, it's my birthday. Yeah, you should tell her, hey, I don't really like it. Let's just not do it. It feels weird. But the way that you word this, like, seems like a red flag. I'm not sure how to proceed. You sound fun at parties. You know what? You're allowed to be uncomfortable with something, but the way that you're describing it and the way that you're reacting to it makes me feel like you're a little not fun, but, you know, you can't talk to her about it. You're allowed to feel uncomfortable with things. You're allowed to feel uncomfortable with things and be like, I don't really like that. It's like, okay, fine. Just tell her that. But if you tell her that and she gets weird, that's when you can kind of be a little bit more worried. You do sound a little prudish. And see, she sounds on the opposite end of that spectrum. I'm not saying that her way is better or worse or whatever, but you guys definitely seem like you're kind of at two ends of the spectrum at the moment, and maybe you can guys talk about it and meet somewhere in the middle, you know? But it's hip to be square. Check the comments on this one. Oh no, but it's locked. Oh no, this is scary. I don't like this. This is like something out of a Seinfeld episode. My aunt would do this, but for other people, me, as a prank. Every time we went to Chili's, she'd wait until I went to the bathroom and tell the staff to sing to me. And yes, there was free dessert, and yes, it took 3 different Chili's until I caught on to what she was doing. But she never ate the dessert herself, so it doesn't feel like she did it for anything other than the lulz. Yeah, see, I agree. When you go with other friends, it's usually what we being like, oh, it's this person's birthday. Because it's funny. It's funny. It's fun. I don't know. I wouldn't call it prudish. It's practically theft, lying to get something for free. But I'm not going to tell people they can't do this. I guess, like, I don't know. I mean, I was friends with a girl who used to do this all the time. She put on the accent in bars and pretend to be from other countries for free drinks. It's how she met her husband. She kept it up for like 3 dates past the bar where they met, and she was fully taken in, but then she told him the truth and he thought it was funny. Hold on. I want to hear about this story. A woman would go to the bar and have a fake accent, and it took her 3 dates before dropping the accent to tell him that she doesn't actually have an accent. What? He thinks it's funny. So is Mary's life. Well, she slept with all my friends, but when she does her Madonna voice, that shit just slays me. Haha. What? What? I mean, he should have. He caught her once kissing his friend and some mutual friends. I was in on it. Kind of genuinely tried to talk him about it, but she just didn't listen. I ended the friendship shortly after. I couldn't deal. What the fuck? Humor by embarrassing someone is cringe as fuck. Yes and no. Yes and no. Like, if it's like small things like, oh, it's their birthday, oh, haha, oh, embarrassing. But it's like, oh, we're all laughing, we're all in it together. It's not like, haha, fuck you kind of embarrassment. Like, I think that stuff is kind of funny. But like, trying to fully embarrass someone, I can't handle it. I can't handle it at all. Inventing fireball shots. Yeah, it really depends on the degree, right? Okay, next one. Let's see. Next up. Like, there are levels. I agree. If it's generally harmless, yeah. Husband refuses to let me sleep and is angry about it. Okay. My mother-in-law is in the hospital because she's dying. We've been waiting the past 2 days for her to get approved for hospice care. My husband and I flew all the way from Seattle down to Texas in 1 day. I've gotten 5 hours of sleep in 3 days. I'm getting waves of dizziness and I'm near vomiting. Anytime I lay down in the room to sleep, my husband will not leave me alone. He will either tell me I cannot sleep right now, or if he does let me, he will constantly wake me up for no reason. I feel like we're missing something here. What? He literally touches my face and wakes me and then walks away when he knows I'm up. It's breaking my sleep and making me feel extremely sick. I've been helping him care for his mother and I just want at least 2 hours of non-broken sleep, and that's all I'm asking. Anytime I get frustrated, he gets defensive and says things like, oh, thanks, it's not like my mom is dying, or, you know, I'm angry right now and I need you awake for me. It makes me feel like shit when he says these things. I don't personally think I'm being a spoiled brat. I'm extremely sleep deprived. I just need a couple of hours. That's all I'm asking. I've been caring for him nonstop since we knew this was happening, and I don't feel like he even appreciates it anymore. He did in the beginning, but now he's so agitated, and I feel like he's taking his grief out on me. It's very hard because I also love his mother very much. We were very, very close, so it's not just him that's hurting. So how do I tell him I need sleep without upsetting him? I'm also worried he's going to say something snappy because of how exhausted I am. I'm really trying not to. Update. She's getting very sick, so I won't be responding to this for a while. Thank you for all the advice. I will try everyone's suggestions. I know a lot of people in chat are saying, fuck this guy. But he's there dealing with his mother dying. It sounds to me like he's really struggling with what's going on right now. And he's scared and he doesn't want to be alone. I think that, you know, it definitely is a slippery slope and you deserve everything that you're asking for. But I think at the end of the day, I think you do also have to keep in mind, I feel like this is how he's dealing with his grief. I feel like the reason why he's just walking in and waking you up randomly as soon as he knows you're asleep is because he's scared to be alone right now. I think maybe you could talk to him and make this like a joint effort. Be like, hey, I know this is really hard and I know we're both really struggling. How about you come lay down with me and we both get a little bit of sleep because we both need it right now. And if he's being snappy and snippy, be like, hey, you know what? I know that you're struggling and I know that you're going through a lot right now and I want to give you space. But at this point, I feel like you don't want to be alone. I don't want to be there for you. It's not okay the way that he's talking to you and the way that he's making you feel like you trying to sleep is somehow not being there for him during this time, which is really messed up and not okay. Again, and I hate to say but he really is dealing with his mother about to die. And you don't want to put more stress on him. And this might be something that you'll have to deal with later on and just kind of grin and bear it for the time being, unfortunately. Because if you guys are partners, you are in a relationship, I believe you're married, right now, you got to be the rock. Even though you're hurting too and you're really tired, you got to be the rock for him right now. And this is something that you can bring up later on as something that you want to talk through with him when he might be in a better place mentally to handle having that conversation. It's like when you're arguing with a drunk, right? Like you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, but no matter what you say, it's not going to be heard and it's not going to get to a place of resolution because they're drunk. They're drunk. You have to come back to them when they're of sound mind, and that's how you have to treat this. I totally disagree with Alex. Yeah, what's your take, Polymorph? This guy is sleep deprived too. If he's the reason she can't sleep. Yeah, for sure. Because if he's not, he clearly isn't sleeping either then, correct? Because if he has been sleeping, then you could just be sleeping while he's sleeping. But, she's about to pass out though. No, she has to be able to make time and be able to sleep and just tell him, hey, I need to have some sleep right now. I'm just saying being able to fully talk through it with him is probably not going to work right now. And confronting him face on is probably not going to go well either. It's going to end up in a blowout. It's going to end up in an argument because both sides are irritated and agitated, haven't slept, and are both dealing, you know, with grief right now. She can't be there for him if he's burning it that hard. I agree. By any chance, are you typing this out or asking someone to type this out? Because I think this is some really sound advice that they could really use. No. No, not at all. They probably have gotten a lot of really good advice on this thread, especially because they said, it was only 4 hours ago. Jeez Louise. This is only 4 hours ago. Jesus. That is a good call though, Blight. Maybe in the future I'll get one of my mods to be like responding for us. But normally we comment on posts for like, am I the asshole, that are like, you know, could be 6-7 months old. But I didn't realize this was so new. Couch couple of 4 years. Good advice from Alex. I appreciate that. I do try. I'm decent at giving advice when it doesn't involve myself. I'm terrible at taking my own advice. Because, you know, That's just how it be, right? But I need an update now. I'm a bit unsure, but I don't fully agree with Alex. That's fine. He's clearly unwell, but this isn't congruent to the situation. She can't really do much to help him and needs to cope better. After this event, they need to come up with a better coping strategies for him. I totally agree. I think that after the fact, you're going to have to pre-plan on how to handle something like this better in the future. I'm just saying if she's wanting to have a full-on conversation with him now to try to, get a resolution or, a solve for this, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen right now because he's not of sound mind. And even if she tries to come to him as nice as she wants or as nice as she can, at the end, she's not gonna be able to. Is this a waiting around the phone for news kind of situation? I believe they know what's happening, and they're dealing with it. So, this was 4 hours ago. She still hasn't slept. Yeah. Grief absolutely fucks you up in weird ways and affects everyone differently, but the core rule is you can only help people if you're okay yourself. She's at the point that she's not okay, so she also is not good for him until she is. I totally agree. It's not yet fault she's not okay, but she needs to get okay before worrying about him. I totally agree. I would just tell him, hey, let's talk about this later. I'm very tired. I'm going to lay down. If he tries to start an argument, say, hey, I can't have this conversation with you right now. Unfortunately. Put your O2 mask on before attempting to help others. You can also maybe talk to the father-in-law. I don't know how close she is with him or if he's in the picture or if there's somebody else that is a support system that could be helping out your husband. Maybe speak to them and say, hey, they're really struggling right now. It's the point where I don't feel comfortable leaving them alone. And I would really appreciate it if you could be the support system for them for at least a few hours so I can get some sleep. There's definitely other people that you can reach out to for help here that can help him and help you and maybe be a better mediator in the situation without trying to just both working it out one-on-one. Your logo top left gives me cold one vibes. A little bit. I love cold ones. Yeah, spend money to a stranger. What does that even mean? Volunteers, yeah, call a TaskRabbit, get them on over, they can take care of it. No matter what the situation is, you need to set boundaries. Of course, she needs sleep, and I think it's important for everyone to know when to put their own mental health first, but that's when you ask for more support for sure. Exactly. It's just at the end of the day, if you love this person and you're not like ready to walk away from them and you don't want to leave them alone, they're not in sound mind to be able to give you that right now. So if you don't want to demand it, then you want to try to find other solutions to help mediate it so it's not, causing more stress for the both of you in the moment, TaskRabbit, I forgot that existed. Yup. It's not even like he's waking her up to sit with him. He's waking her up and then walking away. It's weird. Yeah, cry on the Uber driver's shoulder. Yeah, just call an Uber. Take that. Imagine trusting a complete stranger to take care of your dying mother. Bro, fuck that. Okay, next up. Oh, this one was removed. Wife used an abusive form of punishment on our daughter. Hold on. What is 3 updates? Okay, I'm gonna use this one as the last one. If I can get it, it's removed. Check the first comment. Okay, we're gonna do this one. This is probably gonna be the last one of the night because I'm gonna be over on What We Stream soon. Wife used an abusive form of punishment on our daughter. Okay. Psychological abuse. I made a post on a subreddit yesterday and I got deleted for having abuse in context, but I want advice on 2 things. How to help both my wife and daughter out. I'm going to copy and paste my old post. Me and Allie, 32-year-old male and 30-year-old female, have been together for 11 years and are married for 6. We have 2 kids, Jack, 10 months old, and Susie, 7-year-old female. Susie shared a room with her brother until last summer when her own was finished, and then a new big problem surfaced. Susie is absolutely terrified of being in the dark alone. She gets so scared she'd start shaking and crying and whimpering because she isn't loud when she cries. I don't know what brought up this problem because she's been sleeping perfectly fine in the dark with her brother. Other than this, she's golden, top of her class, does sports along with her brother, both kind of the sunshine of my life. Hold on. Does sports along with her brother? Isn't it 10 months old? School in topper class. Does sports. Oh, and alongside her brother, both kind, and the sunshine of my life. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, how is your 10-month-old doing sports with your 7-year-old? 10-year-old? No, it's 10-month-old, right? Or 10-year-old male. Oh, 10-year-old male. I just can't. Is that my door? Oh, so it's 10 and 7. Okay, grammar, bruh. Grammar, okay. Okay, so it is 10 and 7. They do sports together. Okay, so she has an older brother. Okay, I tried to tackle this problem with therapy and me sleeping in her room on her bed on the weekend so she can get used to it better, but it's futile. We brought her a cute nightlight, but it's not enough light, so we just keep the light on. Me and her mom are stressed most of the time because of her work, and her mom is getting progressively annoyed because she thinks she's too old for this and having Susie cock-blocking us more often now. Oh no. This is me as a child. This is me now. Still scared of the dark. This Monday, I was working late to receive a call from Jack telling me to come save his sister. I couldn't get him to tell me what was wrong, so I ran back home. I found Allie in the living room, so I asked about Susie. Apparently, when Susie was heading to the store that's 2 minutes away with her friends, our grumpy old neighbor came really close to her while speeding with his car, and as a reaction, she called him blind and that he should watch where he's going. She has a big mouth. Okay, so the 7-year-old daughter said this? Okay. Neighbor didn't like that, so he stepped out and berated her in front of her friends and then went and told Allie. Allie was infuriated, so she told Susie how ill-mannered it was and locked her up in the room with the lights off and tape on the switch. I was livid. I didn't even say anything but ran to Susie and opened her door and the lights, and I found her sitting on the floor in a corner, shaking so bad, crying, hugging her knees to her chest and scratching her arm so much she was bleeding. Her entire face was puffy from crying so much that she was a whole mewling mess. I lost my shit. I immediately picked her up and told Jack to pack his school stuff because he's sleeping at his best friend's night, at his BFF's tonight. I then took some clothes for Susie and left the house after Allie tried to stop me from taking the kids. I loaded them in the car and started yelling at her, call her a horrible mother for using her daughter's biggest fear as punishment and a monster. Allie was crying and begging for me to stop and talk about it, but I was done. Susie couldn't even form a complete sentence. That night, I took her to stay at my parents'. She slept in my arms because she wouldn't even try to stay alone in a lit-up room anymore. My parents say that I was too harsh on Allie and that Susie needed discipline. I love Allie with all my heart, but this was just cruel. I'm completely on his side. I now realize that with the comments that what Allie did was a form of abuse. I don't tolerate abuse on my child, but my kids want their mom, and to be honest, I don't want to divorce her yet. Update. A lot of people told me to get... Wait, before I read the update. This is 10,000% abuse. This was not okay. I want to cry. I have pretty severe, especially as a child, I was severely scared of the dark to the point that I needed to have a light on all the time. And when they would turn it off, I would cry and I would be so scared. I don't know what it was, but it's like the boogeyman, right? You just think that something's going to get you. I don't know what it is, but you start seeing things in the dark, and it's really, really scary. If this happened to me, I don't think I'd ever be able to sleep alone ever again. If this is something that you already know that she's struggling with, and this is something that's already traumatizing for her, why would you weaponize that? Why would you weaponize that? That's so fucked up, especially for a child that's 7 years old. The fact that you're like, she's too old for this shit. It's like, no, she's not. I'm 31 years old. I don't even like it when people turn off the lights on me. I just got here. Can anybody give me a short TLDR? TLDR, a husband and wife have a 7-year-old daughter that's really scared of the dark. She said something rude to her neighbor, and as punishment, the mom locked her in her room with the lights off with tape over the light switch. Which is she's so scared of the dark that she will cry and shake and can't be in a room alone. I didn't stop sleeping with a light on until I met my husband. I'm 26 and we have been together for 2 years. I had a home where there was no respect of boundaries, even if it's established. It's the fact that anyone could be in my room at any moment, at any time, and I wouldn't be able to see them. This woman is feeding this little girl a lifetime of struggles by allowing her daughter to feel safe as she feels. Yeah, I'm still scared of the dark. Like, I have to be, like, if I'm like in a bed alone, I have to have some kind of light on. Like, I'm not good with the dark. So this is absolutely abuse. This is absolutely crazy. I can't believe that she did this. And I understand that he's sympathetic to his wife because he loves his wife, and I don't think he sees her as an abuser, and he doesn't want her to feel like an abuser because he loves her, and he's kind of chalking it up to she's been very stressed and this is not the way she should have handled it. But you know, it is what it is, right? What's your thoughts on parents who take away their child's door, like literal door of their room as punishment? It depends on what they're doing, right? It depends on what they're doing. I've had friends, that, like in high school and stuff, that would have their door taken away, but it usually was because of something more severe. Like they got caught doing drugs, and you know, you don't trust them being in their room alone. But then there's other parents that are like, I don't trust you just being alone for no reason. So it really depends on what the reason is behind it. But there was definitely people that, you know, privacy was a privilege in their home, and if you don't respect boundaries and you didn't earn that privacy, then they would take your door. But it really depends. Okay, so let's see the update. There's also 2 more posts for this one. Update. A lot of people told me to get a lawyer involved, so I contacted mine earlier after scheduling a meeting in a public park with my wife to discuss how to proceed with everything. Of course, with my lawyer present so she can document our discussion if anything happened. Wife is happy that I'm giving her a chance to clear things out, to which she said that it's strictly for the kids' well-being and because I still have a tiny chance in her because it's the very first time she's done anything like this. Also, somebody suggested getting emotional support pets for Susie to help her with sleep, which is such a cool idea. I brought up the idea to Susie, and she's obsessed with the idea of having a cat, a fucking Bengal cat. So yeah, I might have to spend $50K on a cat because it's a tiny tiger, and tigers are cool. That's actually a great idea. Having a pet or somebody there actually helps a lot. The wife definitely needs to go to therapy. We need to kind of figure out what's going on with the wife, why she's so fucking stressed, and why she's doing shit like this. Clearly, this is like the first incident, and so, you know, obviously maybe she can be helped with this, whatever. But I want to see the update on this. There's 2 more posts on this one. Update. My wife used an abusive punishment method on our daughter. Got removed too. My post in the sub blew up since it reached the comment limits. I couldn't reply to many questions and a lot happened today, so I wanted to post an update. Update on the situation. Me and Allie took a day off to meet in public park with my lawyer. Surprisingly, she didn't bring hers knowing that mine would be present. She explained that it's to show that she doesn't have any malice intents and is truly sorry. First thing I asked was if she ever did this to her kids before, and I lied that the kids won't answer me if I brought up the same question to them. She immediately broke down and said that she never ever did this before. She explained that she was exhausted that day from work, almost 10 hours, and not getting a blink of sleep. She works in the ER and had a shift from 1 a.m. until 10 a.m. the next day. Then had to pick up Susie from school to her therapy session. Oh, so she is going to therapy already. And was overall overwhelmed with the stress and the constant interference of Susie on her very limited sleep, and that day she kind of snapped. She said that she said as if she had a nervous breakdown when the neighbor came yelling about how her daughter called him blind, so she shut down and had a very violent and wrong reaction. She also admitted that what she did was completely wrong and awful and is going to take every responsibility of the ramifications that will come with it. I kept a blank expression the whole time she's babbling her explanation. I kept reminding her that locking your kid and using their biggest fear as punishment is literally what sociopaths do. That I lost my trust with her and my kids and that she needs professional help. I feel as if half of what she said was a bunch of bullshit, but I remembered how now both my kids want their mom back. And consider that this is the first time she's done anything. And considering this is the first time she did this, I pushed myself to understand where she's coming from. My lawyer had a contract ready with these conditions typed out by me. 1, that she genuinely apologizes to Susie and Jack for the trauma she put them through as starters and praises Susie for her standing up for herself. 2, that she takes care of the extra expenses and Susie's new therapist to cure any trauma that probably took place. 3, that we go to couples counseling regularly because I lost my trust in her and I feel we both deeply deceived and betrayed by her to patch things up. 4, that she goes to individual therapy to deal with her exhaustion, anger, and issues, and this bullshit knee-jerk reaction that this bullshit knee-jerk reaction episode that she had. 5, that I set cameras around the house and especially in Susie's room so I can watch whatever happens in my house when I'm not around. And she has the kids at home and have my sister visit the house unexpectedly from time to time. She was kind of against this idea, but I said it's this or divorce, so she shut up about it. Okay. 6, that she files a report against the old bastard for almost running over a bunch of kids, even though if it's futile and he probably would let off. 7, and that the final reason why I'm held back from divorce is the kids' unconditional love for her and that she was genuinely a great mom to them and a better wife to me up until this point. 8, any breach of these conditions of fiddling with cameras will lead to immediate divorce and me having full custody of the children. Wow. We agreed on these and signed the contract, shook hands, and I informed her that I will drop off Jake at home in a couple hours, but I won't be coming back until she starts therapy. She agreed on that. I feel as if she truly is remorseful, but I still don't completely trust her. That's for the update. Now for the questions. How is Susie doing right now? She's doing great with me, her brother, and her grandparents. She still has had a bad time in the dark, but she promised me she'll start sleeping better if I buy her a Bengal cat. Please tell me there's a cat that I can look like a Bengal that goes for $1,200. Jesus Christ. The kid will grow up thinking she's responsible for her parents' divorce. Yeah. Am I a moron for not inspecting my children's activity on the computer? Absolutely. I said that they played Resident Evil, Doom, and Silent Hill. Wait, what? Where was this jump? What? 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 I said that they play Resident Evil, Doom, and Silent Hill, and that there were cool kids games because I played them as a kid and I was not fazed by them. We used to take kids to our grandparents' house over the weekend so me and Allie can have adult time before Susie's sleep problem happened. They'd sleep in my childhood room, which had my old yellow belly computer and those games on it. Jack admitted that they'd stay up until unholy hours of the night with him playing the games and his sister watching. Apparently, this has been happening ever since Jake figured out how to operate a computer, which was like 2 years ago, I think. As punishment, I'm taking his PS4 that he has in his room for the weekend. I will try to answer as many questions as possible and will also update once everything is settled. Oh, so that's where the sleep issues came from. Just a note before I leave, I noticed someone said that this is fake. Why would I post my problem on 2 different subs and then reply to as many people I can if this was the case? Please don't call my baby's trauma fake. I might have been an idiot, but don't say what happened to my daughter is fake. So she's been having hella nightmares because of watching her brother play Silent Hill and shit. Okay, this felt like a jump, but okay, I understand why he's saying this now. So the kids got on the computer and was playing, you know, these old school games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil and scaring the shit out of the kids. Sounds like OP is the imposter. Interesting. What do you guys think about this? There is one more update that I'm going to show really quick before I go. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think all of the steps that he's saying for her to take is justified? I'm not asking if this is fake or not. I don't believe it's fake, but even if it is, that's not what I'm asking. Do you think it's going too far in what he's asking of her? Seems excessive. The cameras aren't justified. A bit excessive. Everyone's so split because obviously he's at a point where he feels like his wife might be abusive to his daughter. That's so difficult to say. I miss what the wife did. Their child is very scared of the dark, and as a punishment, she put her daughter in her room with the lights off and locked the door and put tape over the light switch. It's not too much when kids are involved. That's fair. I guess this is something that I feel like there should be some kind of limitation on this because as of right now, it's literally like, not only do I take away your privacy for the time being, but in this contract, it's I take away your privacy forever or I get the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like overreacting, but if she actually is really remorseful and this is something that will never ever happen again because of this contract, it's literally like, if you ever tell me I can't have cameras in the house ever for however long or touch them ever, you literally lose all rights to your children, which is kind of scary. So I think at that point it should be like maybe more of like a probationary thing or have some kind of dates to renegotiate the contract, something like that. I don't know if kids, isn't 7 old enough to flip the light switch even with tape, or am I stupid? I was thinking that too in Versity, but I'm assuming they had it in a way where she couldn't access the light switch. There's one more update. Let me go through it really quick, and then I'm gonna end. Oh, what's up? What's up?
Give me for just a second.
Yeah. Would divorce court even let something that harsh slide? Genuinely asking, because I don't know. It was signed off with a lawyer, so I don't know how much it would stand. I don't know. But let me read this last update and then we're all done. Final update. Wife used an abusive method to punish her daughter. Completely forgot that this post existed at all. Let me clear some things out. A lot of people haven't read my first post or my comments because I forgot to link it, and they were based off their opinion on zero knowledge about me and my wife's routine during work days, which I posted and somehow made people angry. I won't post it here, but if you want to read how we divide chores, just look through the comments, and it's the way we settled it ever since our kids started simultaneously going to school. I said my wife sleeps about 4 hours, but also mentioned that she still sleeps about 2 other more, which is still not enough. I agree, but it is what it is. Okay, wait. Does he have like some weird sleep schedule in place for his wife so she can do all the chores? Are we missing something here? Something people don't seem to understand, that this night shift thing hasn't always been there. She does morning shifts, but it kind of depends on what her boss wants her to be like in the ER. I completely understand that it's a tough job, but I also work all the time, software engineer, but more comfortably with a flexible schedule, so I always do my best to help. I try to be the best husband I can with unprompted dates and kids-free nights at hotel and all that sappy stuff. You all suggest a nanny, but I didn't understand how a nanny would help, but I showed this post to my wife, and she agreed she needed someone to drive the kids around and cook and clean and more, while she gets more hours of sleep during the day. I'm paying for all the nanny and the extra help. Me and my wife had another serious talk where I expressed my fear for my daughter, and acted the way I did due to the fact I was still very angry and worried, and apologized profusely for making her think that I wanted to exhaust her anymore or anything. I took over the children's care during Saturdays so she could sleep on her days off, and took her out for a fancy dinner during the night to discuss therapy. I'm still a bit adamant about it, but now after reading the comments, we decided we're going to do it on Friday evening from home. Also, another note. Please, for the love of God and everything you cherish in your lives, stop assuming I'm buying the fucking cat immediately. I may be stupid, but I'm not that fucking stupid. That's why I wanted advice, and thanks for the rational people. I got enough sufficient ones. I just wanted to update to ensure a lot of you, unlike how you wish, my wife is still very much in the relationship, and so am I. I had a lot of time to think about what I did, and conditions that I had to map out sounded a bit extreme, and had even more time to talk it out with my wife, and again, apologize for any inconvenience on my part. Our kids are happy to be back in their mother's arms. I wanted to thank everyone that called my daughter a brat and me a narcissist. I also want to thank everyone that said they wish my wife would leave me and take my kids away, especially the ones that lurk in my DMs calling me slurs, insulting me, and called me a shit dad and husband. Thank you, really. For everyone in the comments that previously updated posts, I really appreciate the wake-up call that I desperately needed in the moment of anger and stress. I guess I also had a knee-jerk reaction that is equally as bad as her lashing out on our daughter. This will be the last update I do. So there is definitely more that we did not know in this situation. I really want to know what was said about their the sleep schedule, and hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick. I really want to see. See if I can find it really quick. Okay, here it is, I think. We divide the chores 50-50 and according to our work schedules if you're talking about that. For example, she goes to her night shift, I cook breakfast, prepare the kids, try to do as much cleaning as possible before leaving to work in the morning after driving the kids to school. I work pretty far and usually come back around 6 or 7. My wife during this time usually gets back at 10 a.m., cooks lunch, cleans around the house, then drives our daughter to therapy, and then back home to sleep for around 3 p.m. I usually come back and cook dinner while my wife is napping until about 7. We have date nights and adult time on Saturdays. So she's only getting 4 hours of sleep a night. She takes a nap and then wakes up to have dinner depending on her mood and work. She'll stay awake at family time. Everyone thinks that she only sleeps 4 hours, but they forget she also works at 1 a.m. And most of the time she wakes up and dinner is cooked, the kids are studying, and I'm in my office. I stay up late working, but she goes to bed around 10 to 9. Okay. So she's getting no sleep. She's getting not even 4 hours of sleep a night. They need to figure out a new system because I can understand why she would be overwhelmed and irritable and overworked, you know? But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. I just wanted to follow the story. I think that, you know, they both need a little bit of help, need a little bit of therapy, but at the end of the day, they're both human. She shouldn't have done that to the daughter. It's so fucked up, beyond fucked up, but it seems like she knows that it was extremely fucked up and she's getting the help she needs so it never happens again. But I hope you guys enjoyed today, and I hope you enjoyed the new segment. You know, you'll probably see it in a few weeks on the YouTube. If you haven't already, go check out the YouTube, youtube.com. What is it? youtube.com/Alluux highlights, ALUUX highlights. Milkers. Okay. Go check it out. If you haven't already, please sub. Go check out all the content that we put out so far. I do a new post every Thursday and Saturday. But I'm gonna raid Wubby. I'm gonna be over there tonight. And yeah, I'm gonna be on his stream, so go watch it, and it's gonna be great. But have a great night. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. PST. Okay, bye.